Welcome to Otisa Mathematics. In this video, I'm starting a series, calculus. But before you can understand calculus, there's a concept called limit. So I want us to look at limit first before we come to the calculus. Okay, let's start. Limit has to do with a point that you cannot go beyond. Now, I want us to look at these two scenarios. The first one is assuming you are driving to Accra and you can get close to the city boundary without actually stepping to the limit here is Accra. That is our destination, even if you never enter it. The second scenario is popcorn kernel. Now, when you are frying popcorn, you heat the pan and then the kernel don't pop at 99 degrees Celsius or at 99.9 degrees. But as the temperature approaches 100 degrees, the stipulated temperature for which the kernel pops up, at that point, the popping becomes inevitable. So here, the limit is the behavior you are approaching. Okay, now mathematically, let's illustrate the limit. I have this function here. F of x is equal to x squared minus 2. Let me find f of 2. And that will be 2 squared minus 2, which is 2 squared is 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. Okay, I have a table here. So what it means is that for this function, when we evaluate it at 2, we are going to get 2. Okay, I want to pick values close to 2. So starting with 0. When I plug in 0, the function value is minus 2. When I plug in 0.5, minus 1.75. 1 minus 1. 1.5, 0.25. 1.8, 1.24. 1.9, I get 1.61. 1.99, then 1.9601. So you realize that as x approaches 2, the functional value gets close to 2. And that is the concept of limit. Let's look at the definition. So what is limit? A limit is a mathematical concept that assigns a value to a function, giving a specific value for the variable it involves. Therefore, the limiting value of a function f of x as x approaches a value, say a, is the value of the function when x is replaced by a after the function has been reduced to its simplest form. And we are going to have examples that illustrate that. So mathematically, we write as limit as x approaches a, f of x is equal to a. As I said, you reduce the function to its simplest form and then you put the value, the limit in the function to get a limiting value. Let's quickly look at types of limits. The first one is the limit of a constant function. Assuming you have a constant function as this, f of x is equal to k. So the limit of a constant function is the same as that constant function. For example, if f of x is equal to 2, then f of x as x approaches a is still 2 because there's no variable here to replace this value in. That is why the limit of a constant is the same as that constant value. How do we find the limit of a polynomial? It's very simple. What is a polynomial function? That is the algebraic expression with many terms. So if you have a polynomial, just put in the value, the limit, the value. So for instance, we have limit as x tends to 3, 2x squared. So you just plug in 3, 2 times 3 squared plus 5 times 3 minus 10. Now this one, 3 squared is 9, 9 times 2, 18, plus 5 times 3 is 15, minus 10. So this is going to be 33. 33 minus 10 is 23. The second one, this is a polynomial. So if you want to find the limit as x tends to 2, then it means that you plug in 2 in the function. This is what we are going to have. 3 times 2, that will be 6. 6 minus 4 is 2. The last one, limit as x tends to minus 1, x squared plus 1. As usual, you plug in minus 1 in the function. So we have minus 1 squared plus 1. Minus 1 squared is 1 plus 1. Let's continue. So limit of rational function. First of all, what is rational function? If you have a ratio of two functions like this, then we have a rational function. Now, how do you find the limit of a rational function? So simply put, you reduce the rational function to its simplest form, and then you make a substitution. That's all. So let's take some examples. We have limit as x tends to 2, we have this. So we need to factorize this one. Limit as x tends to 2. So when you factorize this one, you are going to get x minus 2, then x minus 5 over this is difference of 2. When you factorize, you get x plus 2, x minus 2. This will cancel that. So that we have limit as x tends to 2, x minus 5 over x plus 2. So at this point, we can't go further. We just plug in 2. So we have 2 minus 5 over 2 plus 2, which is 2 minus 5 is minus 3. The next one is we have to find the limit as x tends to minus 1, x squared minus 1 over x plus 1. So once again, this is a rational function, and you need to simplify it. X, limit as x tends to negative 1, difference of two squares. And when we factorize, we are going to get x over x plus 1. This will cancel that. You have limit as x tends to minus 1, x minus, then plug in minus 1. So minus 1 minus 1, which is equal to minus 2. The next one, we have to find the limit as that. Now let's check this one carefully. At the denominator, we have said, so what do? We need to rationalize this. Okay. This becomes limit as x tends to 3. How do you rationalize? First, you find the conjugate of the denominator, and the conjugate will be 4 plus. So we have 9 minus x squared over 4 minus square root of x squared plus 7 times 4 plus the conjugate x squared plus 7 over 4 plus square root of x squared plus. So let's continue. So we multiply limit as x tends to 3, you have 9 minus x squared times 4 plus square root of x squared plus 7 over 4 minus square root of x squared plus 7, one bracket, then 4 plus square root of x squared plus 2. When we simplify further, so we have limit as x tends to 3, 9 minus x squared times 4 plus square root of x squared plus 7. Now at the denominator, we are going to have difference of 2 squared. Now the difference of 2 squared, you square this one minus that. 16 minus square root of x squared plus 7 all squared. So that we are going to have limit as x tends to 3, 9 minus x squared times 4 plus square root of x squared plus 7 over. Now when we square this one, the square root go, so that we will left with x squared plus 7. And when we open up, we are going to have 16 minus 7, which is 9 minus x squared. See the reason why I did not multiply the numerator, because obviously I know you are going to get this type of expression, that this cancel that. So we have limit as x tends to 3, 4 plus square root of x squared plus. At this point we cannot go beyond, so we just substitute x is equal to 3. 4 plus square root of 3 squared plus 7. 4 plus square root of 3 squared is 9 plus 7. 4 plus square root of 4 plus, we have 8.